we're really close. Rick and I were having a good time backstage. And unfortunately, they said Marcie. I'm Arcie Mallari. Good afternoon. Before I begin, let me first show to you a very suspense and horrifying movie of all time, Wall-E. To add on, the most silent movie of all time. And cute, isn't it? And imagine if that is the real future awaiting for us. Imagine 50 to 60 years from now, archaeologists of that era will dig not fossils, but plastics. What do you think will they think of us? Imagine if it's not just an avalanche of snow that will happen. Imagine if there will be an avalanche of garbage burying people alive. Horrible, isn't it? After I graduated from university, I decided to live in one of the garbage mountains of the Philippines. There, I met different people. Let me show you the picture. Have you seen that? That is a garbage mountain. It is a mountain with pure garbage, no soil. But look on top of the mountain. There are tons and tons of trucks. Imagine how compact the garbage is. I met interesting people whose lives depend on scavenging, whose parents, family members, loved ones, and friends were buried alive while they were having their deep sleep in the middle of the night because of the garbage avalanche. Horrifying, isn't it? And it happened last 2000. I met children and youth who were suffering from malnutrition, affecting their thinking and education. It saddened me, but in a way, just like you right now, looking at this video, looking at this screen, I saw and experienced how our garbage footprints are all about. Yes, it saddened us, but it didn't stop me. In fact, it challenged me to create different projects in the community. It challenged me and inspired me to create youth development projects that will impact the children. Sooner, after 3 years of living in the mountainous garbage, I created a non-profit organization called Silid Aralan. We are helping students who are underprivileged and low performers. Our goal is to transform them from being low performers to academic achievers and high-performing young leaders. How do we do that? Not by myself alone, but by engaging the whole community. When I was drafting the program, I was thinking of where should I do the learning session? And then, here we go. I found this place, an abandoned building owned by the local government. I wrote to the local officials and said, I want to transform that into in technology hub. And true enough, my letter was granted. The local government lent it to us for free rent and free utilities. Now we are using it. This first step of the local government engaged the local businesses like the manure or hardware stores and their parents, teachers, and university students. to come together and transform this center into a very colorful, dynamic learning center of Silid Aralan. Imagine how we transformed it, but through the community. After a year of teaching and training the children, those 40 students rose up from being the bottom of the bottoms. Now they're on top of their classes, and now leaders. From 40 students, now we have more than thousands of students being affected by this program nationally. By having one center, now we have more than 10 centers across the Philippines and partner schools. Those results brought me to different places across the country and outside the country. And eventually, last August, here in Montreal, as a Sauve Scholar. Montreal, I love Montreal. Go Habs, go. There's still hope next year. We can do it. But the thing is, it opened me to a lot of things. Experiencing snow for the very first time. But in a way, also exposing me that it is not in the developing countries where I will experience and see garbage. In fact, I was exposed to different garbage faces in developing countries and also in developed countries like here in Montreal. It doesn't mean that we have a system here of segregating our garbage means that we are secure in contributing pollution in the world. That's not true. Imagine the plastic recycling plant. The pollution, the air, the smoke that it emits to the air, spread it so that we cannot see. But I'm telling you and assuring you, we will see it. Horrifying. But it's not the end of the world. We can do about it, we can do better, and we can do best. That's my inspiration. To create environmental awareness to education system, most especially here in Montreal. For the kids here to know what is happening, that there is an existing mountain of garbage. All of us here have already this garbage footprints set in this land. All of us, even David Suzuki. But the thing is, the question is, are we going to stop, reduce, and refuse in increasing our garbage footprints? We need to refuse the garbage footprints, and it's up to you. Iwastology is a project wherein it came from different words from my first language, which is Filipino. Iwasto means to make it right. Waste, of course, garbage, and logic, to study. It is a study on how to make garbage right. Imagine children across the world interacting each other, like Facebook chatting, but now chatting about garbage stories, about garbage experiences. Imagine kids are talking about and exposing what their communities is, from west to east and east to west. Imagine children together online reflecting, what do we need to do? Is that the world we want to create? To make it happen, we in Silid Aralan partnered with St. George's School of Montreal. Is St. George's here? Let's acknowledge them. Can you give a round of applause for them? Iwastology will become a part of the science class. Imagine kids from the West will have an opportunity to mingle to the kids from the East. Exciting. There will be a real-time discussion, collaboration. There will be a virtual class where kids will share their experiences about global waste and their perception. Kids will talk about it and learn about it. We will be providing them with gadgets. I know they know it. Camera and computer. We will train them on how to document their garbage, from buying it from the depanneur, from the store, to the consumption, and to the segregation or dumping. And then upload these pictures, videos, and blogs to the website that we will be creating. Also, we will put, not a measuring cup, but a measuring bin. But that's my inspiration. We will put 3 measuring bins in the garbage bins in each classroom. 1 compost, recyclable, and non-recyclable. At the end of each class, at the end of each day, each Iwastologist in each class will get the data and measurement of the consumption of their classmates through the measuring bins. They will collect it, record it, and at the same time after that, they will segregate all the garbage within each bin. And again, collect the data. How many peels of bananas? Maybe 5 peels of bananas they ate in a day, or 2 peels of mangoes, or 100 candy wrappers, or 500 cheap wrappers, and so on. This will be collected and uploaded in the website so that kids and all of us will see what is happening in the east and west side of the world. What we are envisioning to have is to see people actively working together in preserving this planet. It's not just the environmentalists, but you too. We too can do it. People who do not just consume and forget about the garbage legacy that he or she will be living. This project will raise awareness and support intercultural dialogue on the issue of global waste among children across the world. We will encourage them to discuss and collaborate and eventually create solutions out of their experiences. And in the end, take action and commitment to refuse garbage footprints. Lastly, let me go back to my favorite place, hang up, the garbage mountain. I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, after Philippines or India, as right now, the e-dump site, where is your garbage next destination? Ask yourself, how many families would you want to bury with this garbage? 50 to 60 years from now, what world do you want to create? It is in your hand. Join us in our quest to create this planet. Thank you.